Ready?
Yes, go ahead.
This meeting, the Joint Aesthetics and Advanced Aesthetics Rules Advisory Committee meeting is convening at 9:12 a.m. On April 26, 2023, the Health Licensing Office at the Health Licensing Office in Salem, Oregon, by telephone conference call. I will now call roll. Anna Barr, not here yet or here at all. Whitney Barrier, I'm just gonna call your first names since
Here.
we're acquainted. Tracy, not here. Taylor,
I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
I didn't hear Taylor. I can see her though.
I was gonna say I am here.
Helene,
Oops. Hold on. Yes, I'm here.
Helene, can you say here again?
Here.
Thank you. Deborah Maston, not here. Alyssa Reed, she should be calling in, but she didn't have a link. And I sent everybody the link again. We were having troubles in our office with the link. But she hasn't signed on yet. Noelle,
I'm here.
Suzanne,
Here.
and Maria. Oh, well, I bet you could join us, Maria. You emailed me saying you couldn't attend, right? It was you.
Yes, correct.
Well, I'm glad you could attend.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here. Yeah.
Hope
Sorry,
things are
mic was
going
off.
better. Okay,
Thank you.
members, when you wish to speak, please state your last name for the record. Board committee members are asked to not use the chat feature during board meetings. Public members wishing to speak must first sign in on the roster sheet available. For public members calling in on the public phone line, please email Sammy Patnode at sammy.patnode@oha.oregon.gov and provide your first and last name. Public and interested parties' feedback may be heard during the public and interested parties' feedback period if indicated on the agenda. Everyone is asked to use appropriate language, manners, and protocols when conducting board business. This meeting is now called to order. Fancy. Okay, so let's just quickly go over the agenda. I have something right in front of me. So, I mean, we're going to go into executive session to receive some legal advice. I sent everybody the draft definition of natural physiological effect, and the draft definition of epidermis, and then the standard template for the fiscal and economic impact for and racial equity statement. So we'll go over that. And we sent some backup reference materials that we've sent you before, but we thought we'd have it all in one location with the flow charts, and then also the definitions you recommended at the last meeting. So I made those changes that you guys asked for. And then next up, if we have homework, hopefully we won't have to have another meeting. And just kind of a sidebar, we are actually started planning for the June 12th and 13th joint board meeting. We hopefully have a location. It's in Salem, lots of free parking. There's a restaurant there that you can hang out in. It would be a great spot if we can have it for both days. It will be 2 days. I think we're going to send out via Gov delivery, which is the e-blast that every practitioner gets, with some kind of a survey asking if people are going to attend. Because part of getting a big space is, do we know who's going to be coming? Do we only need seating for 20 or do we need seating for 100? Not that we won't have seating available for 100, but it would just be kind of nice to know for copies and things like that. So if you, spread the word, and if you know somebody who has questions or wants to attend, have them give me a ring and I will be happy to answer any questions. So kind of the standard, we're here to fulfill the requirements of 2970, which is a collaboratively defined device for advanced aesthetics and aesthetics, which you did. Great job at the last meeting. The rule schedule is still, on track. Even though we added this meeting, it still fit within the timeline, having the June 12th and 13th meetings for the, joint board meetings, and then filing notice, for August 1st, having the 2 hearings on August 16th, then having another combined board meeting on October 23rd, and 24th, and then the rules going into effect January 1. Kind of just a sidebar with that. Cosmetology will also be doing their own rulemaking starting in June. If House Bill Senate Bill 217 passes, which it looks like it's going to, which moves the curriculum for all cosmetology programs from, tech to HLO and the board. It also has HLO looking at non-credentialed people, so people who had a license somewhere else but it expired, or their license in another country. So we would review those and send them to a school. And removing the inspection for schools that HLO does, and the $100 fee that's sent to HEC and then passed through the HLO. And then there'll be other ones that are myriad through there, that I've gathered over time. So we'll be doing that. So you'll see new stuff. I'll have a new rack for that, put out new notice and new interest forms. So, always feel free to reapply, because I'll want to have a practitioner from every field of practice, and I'll list all that out in the letter. So just to go over a couple points, no insurance is required for estheticians or advanced estheticians. There's no supervision required. Advanced estheticians do have to have a collaborative agreement, but that is just really someone they can refer people to. It doesn't mean they have to go, and doesn't mean that provider has to see them. And yeah, future rulemaking, and okay, that's all I had for that. And then we're gonna go into executive session with Heather. Hold on, we're gonna switch over the tapes. I'm gonna make another statement. Can I go? The Board of Cosmetology and Board of Certified Advanced Estheticians Joint Rules Advisory Committee will now meet in executive session pursuant to ORS 1926602F, ORS 1923359A, and ORS 40225 for the purpose of considering information exempt from public disclosure. The time is 9:20 a.m. On April 26, 2023, representatives from the news media shall be allowed to attend the executive session by conference call and will be provided further call-in instructions shortly. The public phone line will be muted for the duration of the executive session. Are there any representatives of the news media? No. Recognizing there is no news media in attendance, the public phone line will be muted for the duration of the executive session. We will return to open session before taking any final action or making any final decisions. I just muted Nate. You can do it from there.
Your phone is now muted. To
Woo.
unmute,